Good evening, folks. Just doing my final check-in for the evening here before I hit the hay. Um, yeah, Jeff and I walked together today and reached here, Manzilla de la Mulas, and yeah, so we caught up with the other guys, Bill and Brian, and yeah, I've been hanging out with them most of the day here since we got here. Um, so yeah, we've been doing a bunch of drinking beer, basically. And we did a bit of a walkabout. We went to the church here, but it wasn't open at that time. And so I ended up heading over to. I noticed that there's some old fortifications, like they're ruined old fortifications and stuff. They're the original wall that surrounded the village at one point, the little town here. I guess probably back in the medieval days or something like that. Um, and most of the wall is like gone now, but some of it still survives. And so yeah, so I thought I'd go and get some pictures. I even got a little bit of video footage of me climbing up these really super narrow stairs up into one of the turrets on the wall. And I guess that's where soldiers would be shooting arrows down at an enemy or something. But yeah, so that was kind of cool. So I did that, and then met up with the lads for some dinner. And then Bill and I, we decided to go check on the church again after dinner. And it just so happens that the church was open and they were doing mass. So it was really great. So we just sat in there, and we sat there, and we experienced mass at the church. There wasn't a lot of people there, but we just sat at the back. I did get a little bit of video footage, so I'll include that on here and a couple of pictures. And then the priest kindly gave us one of our Camino stamps. Now, I know I've barely mentioned it actually, but I know when I first met, like the very first video when I was in Saint Jean, I showed everybody my Camino passport. And I'll just show you real quickly here. So the idea of the Camino passport is you have to get stamps every day. So up until Saria, you have to get at least one stamp per day. So every time you stop somewhere, lots of places along the way, there's cafes, or if you stop at a church, if the church is open, they all have these stamps. And so you can stamp your passport, and then you put the date on there. And you do this throughout your whole trip. We just got our halfway certificate, and they look at your passport. They make sure that you got all your stamps, that you've been doing your stamps and everything, and then you get your halfway passport. When you get to Santiago, you hand in your you're usually full, so you have to like. So I know this is my original one right here. This is the one I got from Saint Jean, and so you can see all the stamps that I got so far on this side, and then also on this side. So those are all the stamps I've gotten so far. So I'm almost finished this one. So I managed to pick up a couple more stamp books. They're a little bit smaller, these ones here. And so there you go. So I can fill these up. So I got two of these, and then I got this one, right? So so by the time I get to Santiago, I expect I will have both these filled as well with stamps, and then I'll be able to get my certificate of completing the entire Camino at the very end. So yeah, that'll be good. Also, because I'm actually starting the Camino from Saint Jean, which is the furthest point on the Camino Francis. So because I'm starting there, I also should be able to get another certificate saying that I completed the 800 kilometer Camino Francis, not just the Saria one, like the 100-kilometer one, which is great. Some people, that's what some people do and everything, but that's not the one I'm doing. I'm doing the 800-kilometer one. So I get an extra certificate saying that I completed that. So that'll be great. Yeah, so really looking forward to that. So that's what the purpose of these stamps are for. So anyway, getting back to me and Bill, we went to the church and we sat through Mass, and then after Mass was all done and everything, we managed to talk to the priest, and he gave us a stamp each for our little passport from that church. So that was really good. Then I came back here, and now I'm finishing my checkup for the evening. So tomorrow we're walking to Lyon. We're going to be staying in Lyon for 2 nights. Now the guys, Bill and Jeff, they're going to be meeting their wives. Their wives are flying in, and they're going to be meeting them in Lyon. And so they're going to be joining us for the rest of the trip to Santiago, if they can make it. We don't. You never know. They might not be able to, or we don't know. We don't. I mean, they haven't exactly been training for this or anything like that. It could be quite a shock for them. So we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, they are joining them, and we'll see how they make out. Yeah, we're kind of aiming to make it to Santiago by Halloween. So we'll see how that goes. And that's about it. That's about it for now. So I will I'll finish this up. I'll post all the pictures and videos that I took earlier today, and yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye now. Well, this was my room last night. It's small, but it's not bad. It's clean, and there's my shower. The shower is pretty good. Yeah. And it's going to show you the hallway. Look at the color of the walls.
Is that the deal?
Yeah. Good morning. I was just doing a quick video of because I'm like, wow, look at the color of the hallway and everything. So,
Everything. Well, that's Spanish colors. But
yeah. So I'm just gonna grab my things and I'll be right down.
what's going on? The door's locked.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe I have to go around the other side.
I know. Be down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna be right down. Yeah.
I left my bag up there. I'll probably go back and brush my teeth.
Okay. Anyway. Look at this picture. Isn't that cool? And we were down here, and this is my room. So Jeff and I just left our hostel. So apparently last night, unbeknownst to Jeff and I, Bill, the crazy bugger, when we weren't looking, I thought he was going to catch a taxi to the next place. He ended up walking it. And it was like almost 20 kilometers. He didn't get in till what time? What time did he get in?
He got in an hour before dark.
It was like an hour before dark he managed to get to his place.
Almost 40K for the day.
Yeah, so he walked almost 40K for the day. Crazy. That is hardcore. That is real hardcore. Yeah. I mean, the guy's done 11 Caminos, so he knows what he's doing, I guess. Here's the front. Yeah. So, yeah, the place we stayed at last night, it was pretty good. Not bad. The meal was good last night, as I mentioned in the previous video. Really enjoyed the meal. The room was a little small. But actually, Jeff gave it a C- or a C+, right?
C minus.
Oh, was it a C+ or a C-?
Minus, a C minus. Yeah.
C-. He gave it a C-.
The walls were made out of paper tissue.
Oh yeah. So you could hear everything your neighbor. So he could hear me talking.
You could hear me talking.
Yeah, I could hear him talking. Yeah. So.
But I slept.
Yeah. Yeah. But he did sleep, and actually, I had a really good sleep too last night. I think I got a full 7 hours. Pretty darn close to it, so I'm quite happy about that. And I think that's it. So we're on the road. We're walking right now. We're going to meet up with Bill later. Here, I'll give you a little view of the sunrise back there. Oh, yeah, way off in the distance. You see the mountains. This is a view from the front. And here's a view from behind as we're leaving the town. Look at that sunrise, eh? Yeah. See that church over there in the distance? Yeah. So, off we go. I'll talk to you guys later. Hey, it's Angela! Angela from San Diego. I'm videoing. You're on video. This is Angela from San Diego. So we just had lunch at a little place back there. And we only got about 7 Ks left to go for our walk. And we'll be joining up with the other 2 guys at the next town. Yeah, we're not too far away. Look at this. Isn't that pretty? Oh, those pretty little flowers in there. I don't know, what a cute little town, eh? Oh, you got a wagon wheel here. Wow. Oh, look at this on the side here. A big tomato. Yeah, it is. It's really clean too. Like the streets are like not one bit of trash or anything. It's a really clean little town. Mud. It's like it's a mud wall. Yeah. Yeah. Many of these old buildings were just kind of made of this mud, mortar, and there's straw and rocks mixed in there and everything. Makes you wonder how old these buildings are. Probably hundreds of years old. I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. Onwards to the next town. And then we'll be staying there for the night. So we're 3/4 of the way through our walk today. Talk to you later. Okay, so I've just arrived at my hotel. It's Hotel Rural El Puente in Manzilla de las Mulas. And yeah, it's a quaint little town. It's bigger than the last place that we were at. It's quite a bit bigger than the last place we were at, but it's a small town. And yeah, here's my room. So that's got a couple of beds here. Here's my pack. Yeah, a little TV, a little wardrobe. It's not a big room. They're never very big. And here we go. There's the shower. And sink there. So that's it. So I walked all day with Jeff. So the guys are they're having a beer across the street, and so I'm gonna head over there and have a little drink and relax for a bit. Made pretty good time today. It's like 1:30, I think. Let me just check here. Yeah, so it's 1:13 right now. So yeah, we made pretty good time getting here. Jeff and I, and yeah, so I will check in with you guys later. All right, bye for now. So we're gonna go meet Bill. Gonna have a beer. You're hardcore, man. You're one crazy son of a bitch to make that walk last night. What the heck were you thinking? Yeah. My God.
I met other people in the trail. I passed through other people. They were going as far as me.
I can't believe this guy did it. And you're still living. My God.
Pretty dead last night.
Este es el sacramento de nuestra fe. Así pues, Padre, al celebrar ahora el memorial de la muerte y resurrección de tu Hijo, te ofrecemos el pan de vida y el cáliz de salvación, y te damos gracias porque nos haces dignos de servirte en tu presencia. Te pedimos humildemente que el Espíritu Santo congregue en la unidad a cuantos participamos del cuerpo y sangre de Cristo. Acuérdate, Señor, de tu Iglesia, extendida por toda la tierra. Con el Papa León, con nuestro obispo Luis Ángel y todos los que quedan del pueblo, llévala a su perfección por la caridad.